Hey, well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cartooning Monday. Hold on. Oh, Huh. You think I'm ready? I'm never ready. Hi. Welcome to Cartoon Monday, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning, everybody. Yes, and Cartooning Monday involves me, your party artist. My name's Kim Overholt. I'm here to help you have fun, learn about doing a little bit of art. And if you want to know more about me, look at my website, KimOverholt.com. Look at it right there, KimOverholt.com. And what I always tell everybody, to get yourself started, what you got to do is practice. Lots and lots of practice. Get you good at doing whatever you want. I never used to be able to play the ukulele, but then I just started to pick it up one day a few years back, and once you learn, it gets to be a lot of fun. Yeah, so having fun is very important. You gotta like what you do. Yeah. So good morning, and I like doing this. I love coming in and helping you learn about what it takes to be an artist, especially an artist. Sorry about my belly here. Especially an artist in the Niagara area. Yeah, my belly's kind of like to hang out. Let me pull up my pants. There we go. All right, let me pull in my chair and let me get you started with a little bit of art today. Okay, so what I always say is practice, 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 and what I've been thinking about, a lot of things that I've been doing this weekend, a lot of things that come into mind are the fact that, that we still are that we still have so much to do and so much to learn, and we are only on the tip of the iceberg. I can only show you the door. It is you that has to walk through it, and I take that for my own advice as well. The things I've been learning lately, I'm not the only one who has to learn, has a learning curve. I have to learn it and go through it to learn how to be a better person that I am. Yeah. And on that, I want to say cheers to you guys. This is water, very unfiltered, nice and clean, fresh water, or I should say filtered water. Yeah, got all the particulates out, and it's got all kinds of nice, good things in it, right from the bottle. Yeah. Cheers. Here's to it and from it and to it again, because we never know when we'll be here to do it again. And I hope you come back often. I've got lots going on. Cheers. So welcome to Monday, because I know we're going to need to drink. It's very important to drink while you're doing stuff, because if you're not drinking, you're dehydrated. It's just water. If you don't drink, you're dehydrated, and that's not going to, that's going to make it worse on your brain. You think alcohol is bad. You should try going without water. That's also really, really bad. Okay, so you guys, when I get you started, the first thing out the bat, I tell you, everybody usually asks me, you know, like when I've taught people. Okay, I went to Sheridan College. I took classical animation and art fundamentals. Okay, so I know enough to be dangerous with art. I know enough to be dangerous with a little bit of everything, and that's okay, because that's what makes me an exciting person. And I'm hoping you hang out and have a good time today. So basically, like I say, people come to me after, like, before they go to one of my painting parties or something. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to paint. Don't worry about it. The one thing that we all have this problem with is like getting started and getting out the bat, because we don't know what we're doing. We're always like, do we know what we're doing? Yes, I always, funny thing, when I was in school, I always used to get people asking me, are you sure? I'd be like, yeah, if I didn't know, I wouldn't be doing it. So, and yeah, of course, that usually when I was getting into trouble, they'd ask me, "Are you sure?" And I'd be like, That's an answer for another time. Okay, so getting started with doing art, we start from the basics, like the very basics. Like, okay, the way you hold your pen, okay? Now, this is good when you are doing like lettering, when you want to practice getting better at making your name, of course. You always have to make sure that you have like a nice, enough space and you have them, they're legible. I think it's very important to be able to know what's going on behind the scenes. So when you go to do writing, when you're writing, you write like this. When you go to draw, switch your hand up and hold the pen like you're holding onto a drumstick. Now, if you have not played an instrument, picking up a drumstick is like one of the easiest things to do. I have one right here, as you can see. Let me see if I can. Yeah, still spin it. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I used to play. I got a drum. I got a snare over there. I got a snare over there. But hold it, da, 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 like you're holding on to a drumstick, and change the way that you use it. Where now you have to use your arm where before you are like this. Now you are like this. You got more flow going. You got more flow, the flow going. So first, when you are drawing into a book, of course, the same thing is going to apply. Start drawing in the book. Just start by making little circles. So you can do something with this. This is a cute little one that I like to do. It's really easy, and you can draw 4 lines, and then you draw like you can make like little ears, and try and draw like a little head in there, and there you go. You got a little lamb. You got a little lamb in there. Nope. I got a little lamb. Not my best lamb, but you get the idea. You start by doing little circles, and I usually tell people, there's your basic shapes that you start with, of course, and you guys all know my start with the basic shape: the triangle, the circle, and the square. Mm. And you can play on all of these ideas and making them into something that could be kind of fascinating. Um, um, make them look like something. You can make this look like a. Did you know that the columns in the Colosseum have 4 holes at the bottom, like they were spun on a lathe? Which goes to show you that maybe the Romans didn't build their Colosseums and stuff. Maybe they were another thing that were already there, like the pyramids that were already there. Now, what do we have that's a box shape that's kind of already always been there? Well, let me see. There's that place where the people go around it and around it and around it and around it. What the heck is that thing called? There's a certain way you gotta move, and then you can go up to the wall. I don't know. What is that thing called? Yeah, I know, right? Some kind of monolith of some sort. Yes, yes. And I'll teach you how to be a monolith at drawing. Okay, so you're going to be big and bad, and you're going to show the world that you can draw. That's right. Okay, so whether you start with those shapes, those basic shapes, holding your pen in a different direction, you know, you keep on playing with the idea. Draw more. Draw something simple like that. Color it in. And now you've made like a nice design. If you have a piece of paper, you can put it on that nice piece of paper. And ta-da, you have a painting, you sign it. Whatever. And you call it a piece of art. There you go. You now created art. Aren't you good? Aren't you glad that you're an artist? But if you want to get really good at doing more art, you got to get more practice in. So doing more practice rather than less is always better. So once you get good at drawing all kinds of things, try and think of different shapes that you see in life, different patterns that you see in life that look familiar, like circles. There's also little bit oval shape, so you can make like an oval shape. So you make like an egg. You know how to draw an egg. Da, 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 da. I like make it look like it's actually laying on its side, kind of thing. Something simple like that, or make it as complex as you want it to be. Look at other people's art too. It always helps to look at other people's drawings and kind of go from there and see what kind of things come out when you do that. All right, so. Um, I'll give you a simple idea. So when you go to making, say, the body you want to make a body of a cartoon character. This is where it gets kind of interesting. I remember when I was like in grade three, I wasn't really good at drawing, but somebody had said, "Oh, let Kim do it. She knows how to draw people," and I'm like, okay. So what I do is I just look at a picture. You looking at a picture and then kind of looking at a piece of paper, you can kind of get an idea of like just human form. Um, and then you can kind of like imagine uh, the shape coming through something that resembles the person. Always having a picture to look at really does help, but you can think of something quick. And it doesn't have to look exactly like a person, but you can kind of accentuate the fact that it looks like somebody maybe walking towards you, that kind of thing. As long as you get the idea, then you say, "Oh, it's somebody walking towards you in a raincoat." That's what it is. It's somebody walking towards you in a raincoat with long hair. That looks like me, but not quite like me. Could be me, might not be me, but it all depends on what kind of picture you're looking at, that kind of thing. You can make something as simple as, take a look at the shape of and the thing too is, which is great, is getting into um, things that are symmetrical. And yeah, sometimes you might not be able to do it yourself symmetrical, but you can draw out something, give yourself an idea, and kind of like work on it, build up on it, kind of thing. Yeah. So you work on something, and erasers are a godsend too, because if you move in the wrong direction, you can remove something and then add it in afterwards. Play with the idea and get yourself, once you get good, you just remove all the stuff, the strenuous things that you don't need. And there you go. You get your like shapes of whatever you want to make. You want to make any kind of animal, just think of it off the top of your head. Think of it and just kind of like try and draw it as best you can. Look at a picture and go for it, because that's the only way you're going to do it, is just to do it, because that's the way That's the way sometimes you gotta learn, you just gotta just jump right in and take hold and see what happens kind of thing. So yeah, that's the way to get started with any kind of thing you wanna get good at. You gotta practice. You gotta get better and better. So yeah, the more you do, the better you'll learn about how things go. Okay, so basic shapes. Um, what else can I tell you? Yeah. Oh, starting to make, like, if you want to get into cartoons, that's another thing too, right? You can start with just basic shapes of making faces, and some of them faces are like just basically circles. You can have two circles together like that to make it like eyes like this, or you can have like eyes like this, kind of looping in front of each other, one over the other, kind of thing like that. With the nose there, you can have the nose like there for that one. You can just work on just the eyes of themselves. You can have eyes that kind of go like this. Yeah, that would be different too. Just something trying all kinds of different shapes, making all kinds of, like, you get eyebrows too. You can make them look like angry or happy, switching up the look constantly. So, and then there's all kinds of different types of art you can do too, especially if you hear about the Japanese anime, get into stuff like that. That's kind of an interesting way of drawing too, because the way the eyes go, they will always look so very pretty. They're like kind of like with little noses and stuff like that, and they got a little things like that. I've been trying to get good at doing the anime stuff, but I still have to do a lot of practice myself too. So you learn about what styles work for you, and you can just kind of go for it and make something that's your own style. And sometimes it can end up being something that's just as cute or just as weird, whatever you want it to be. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So play with the eyes. When you start doing faces, play with the eyes. Play with the nose shapes. There's like noses like that. There's noses like that. There's noses that can kind of like have a little bit of a swoop to them as well. Make big noses. And mouths too. There's all kinds of different types of mouths you can make. You make line. You make like an M at the top, like an M shape at the top, and a big U kind of shape at the bottom. And play with that design. You can come up with all kinds of shapes for mouths. And what it usually is for the mouth, I'll show you. And for a real mouth, uh, there's the one line, one here, and then there's like two circles here, and you can always usually come. You erase this and erase those. And then you get a mouth kind of like that. It's a little more realistic mouth, but you can play with it too because there's all kinds. But always, always practice. The better you, more you practice, the better you get at it. Now, if you want to also try drawing, yeah, like the full head, making a full face. There is a diagram that I use all the time to show you how to make a face, and that's you take a like an oval shape like this. It's not round. It's a little more like egg shape, and then you cut it in half, and then you go from here to here, and the space between here and here is right about there, and the space between there and there is a little bit like right there. Okay, and that's how you know your eyes. Your nose, and your mouth. And it takes practice. Just keep on practicing. Make sure that you get it right. And then when you get really good, that's when you start adding the hair comes in here. The ear goes in between here. And there you go, you practice. And you find more pictures of people's faces and you keep on practicing drawing faces. You get better, you get better, you get better. This is just the outline and basic way to get started. The only way to get you started is just to do it. So you get out there and you get drawing. There's so much more past this that computers have come that we got to do a catch up to them now, which is crazy. I've been learning over the course of the weekend about all kinds of things that you can do now with artificial intelligence. Oh boy, have you? Has anybody told you about AI? You probably have already heard of it. It's taking over the role of a lot of artists and a lot of um, actors and a lot of screenwriters and everybody can do it now. Really simple because you have AI to help you push you over that edge and it's amazing the things that are coming and the things that I've been waiting for because this is as much as I'm like, oh man, I'm so behind. And when I catch up, this is going to be extravagant. I'm so excited for what I am possibly going to be doing and I'm looking so forward to doing this. So I'm hoping you are going to follow me along on this journey as well. So all I gotta see is say if you want to keep drawing, you keep drawing, you keep getting it out there, putting it out there because people want to see it. And when you get good at doing something, like you get good at drawing this one little character that I have, that always is like this. I do enough of these, I can make like a series and make them into animations, and then take those animations and then make them into a movie, and then have it become something really cool. AI can take care of putting it all together for me, and I can release such a cool movie. Many, many cool movies I actually have in mind. I have had so many visions of great movies that I've made in my own mind that I'm just looking forward to being able to put it out and give it to you as well. So exciting times, my friends, exciting times where you get involved with not only stuff that you're interested in, but things that put you in the right direction. So, like, if you haven't had a chance to delve into any of it, I'm sure you're going to be very surprised. Yeah, I am very surprised. I actually am quite sad at first because when I'm like, man, I went to school to learn all this stuff, and now it's like the computer. I don't have to even do it; it will do it for me. I'm like, wow. So what I want to do is do a lot of. I have a lot of cool movies in my brain that I want to give out to you guys, and this is the way to do it for sure. Storyboards, especially when you get into doing cartooning, storyboarding, you can get into scripts and all kinds of different things. You can get into cartoon comics, all kinds of different things. Like comics is another level where we're going to kind of divulge into as well. And when you get into comics, that involves a lot more three-dimensional things. And now that you have all kinds of different layering programs such as Maya and all kinds of things that you can program to, it's incredible the stuff that's going to be coming, like intelligence wise and maybe art wise and for everything. You'd be so surprised. And I hope that maybe one day, you guys get to learn and find out all about this stuff as much as I enjoy doing this too. So, anyways, um, jeez. Anyways, yes, yeah. So I just wanted to bring this out to you, Cartooning Monday. If you sorry, you want to look any more stuff about me, look up my website, KimOverholt.com. Let me get over there. KimOverholt.com. There we go. And again, I always say, practice, get good at what you do. If you love it enough, you're going to do well. And I am like, I'm now like at this point where I'm like, I gotta do something because I'm on the cusp of something huge. And I'm glad that you're here because this is where it starts. And I'm going to bring it to you. And I'm hoping for the best. Now, for the rest of the week, Of course, we do our usual Tuesday is Magic Tuesday, where I will be bringing you a tarot card reading for the day to kind of give you like a different direction, make sure you're heading in the right direction with life, and just make you feel good about life too. With magic, sometimes it's just something simple like a ho 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 ho, there you go, like something like that. Whatever can make you feel good. Just whatever it is that can make magic and bring you magic. That's what matters. Okay, so cartooning Monday, happens every Monday here. Magic Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, we have Entertainment Thursday, and we have Feedback Freaky Friday. So I hope you tune in and keep in touch. And if you're new to the channel, follow along and click the subscribe button. I probably don't say it often enough because I'm trying to just make you enjoy just being here and then decide for yourself. I don't want to push anybody into anything. I just want to show you the door. It is you that has to go through it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can just give you as much information as I can and see what you think. And if you have any suggestions for me, let me know in the comments below because I do appreciate it. And of course, there's always Feedback Friday for you to give back to me. And I appreciate it so much. And you know what? I know that I'm going to be improving my channels and making it better for you guys to hang out with me as well. So click that like button, subscribe, hang out with me. I'm going to be moving up in the world, and I hope that you're along for the ride. And yeah, that comet is taken off. So I have a few things that I have to get done, and I hope you have a fantastic day. So peace, oh brother, with a little bit added, as my mom used to say, because sometimes she said, you don't know what to do. And it's true. Sometimes you just don't know what to do. And in the famous words of somebody I know, no. And in the words of Ferris Bueller, if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. and cheers to that. Yeah, if you got to get out there and see what's out there and where you can fit in. Not so much fit in, but maybe put your mark in there somewhere. I'm trying. I really am. I'm also in the middle of like still trying to make a film as well. But that's another story for another day. And I'm so glad that you came here. And let me just play you out with a song that goes like this. I may not mean a lot to you, but you mean a lot to me. In your eyes I see a shining light, and I wish that you could see that you mean everything to me. I may not mean a lot to you, but you mean a lot to me. In your eyes I see a shining light, and I wish that you could see. You'll tune in on Thursday and hang out with me when I'm being a real ham. And I appreciate you being here. Me and Brad Pitt were like this, right? I've been talking to him lately. Yeah, no. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm going to keep on trying, and we will meet up again tomorrow for a nice tarot card reading, Wellness Wednesday, Entertainment Thursday, and Feedback Friday. I'll leave you alone on the weekend because I know you need your time away from me. And I will see you again real soon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hate saying goodbye because I love you hanging out with me, but I have to go. I really do. Ciao for now, my sweets.